from July 5th, 1937, when the Cubs swept St. Louis 79 years later. Looks pretty similar, doesn't it? ABC 7's coverage of Cubs baseball. It is Game 2. The Cardinals and the Cubs. St. Louis winning the opener 3-2 last night. Gorgeous night for baseball. Jim DeShays and Len Casper with you. We're going to get right into the Honda starting pitching matchup, and it is a good one tonight.
Indeed it is. Jason Hamill for the Cubs. Big Adam Wainwright will go for the Cardinals. Wainwright has made Wrigley Field his personal playground. 9-1 here with a 3.33 ERA. He has pitched scoreless baseball in his last 3 starts here at Wrigley. Jason Hamill already 2-0 against the Cardinals this year. He's been really good here in his own ballpark. 3-0 with a 2.03.
In spite of the loss last night, the Cubs still have an 11.5 game lead over the Cardinals. Wainwright off to a very good start in June. Hamill in the top 10 in ERA in the majors. Cubs baseball next.
There's never been a better time to eliminate or reduce your need for glasses or contacts. Eye Surgeons Associates is offering $1,300 off LASIK with 18-month special financing on purchases of $1,000 or more with a CARE credit card subject to credit approval until August 31st. Eye Surgeons offers the most advanced laser vision correction options for astigmatism, near and farsightedness. Schedule your free consultation today. Call 563-323-9999. Eye Surgeons Associates, providing your best vision for life.
Every wireless provider has towers in the city, but U.S. Cellular put towers in places the other guys didn't, or won't. And more towers out there means a stronger signal. So you can video chat at your secret fishing spot, post photos at your cabin, or stream way out here. Because U.S. Cellular thinks you deserve a signal that works wherever you are. That's what you're paying for, right? U.S. Cellular, a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
Listen up. This is the time, this is the place. And this is Ford F-150, the truck that goes toe-to-toe with your life. Made of high-strength, military-grade aluminum alloy that pulled the highest safety rating the government can give. And with Pro Trailer backup assist, it's like having your head on a swivel, pal. So load up your crew. This is the time.
Now, for a limited time, get an F-150 with 0% financing for 60 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
On ABC 7 is being brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. By Keller Graduate School of Management, learn loud. By State Farm, talk to an agent today at 800 State Farm. By Honda, start something special with a great deal on a Honda, now at your Honda dealer. And by Southwest, transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. Tonight's HD broadcast is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Gorgeous night here at the ballpark, and let's get our Keller Graduate School of Management leaders of the game. We'll hear from last night's starter, John Lackey, on the compete level of these young Chicago Cubs.
I think we're a little better and competitive. We got a good team, man. We got a chance to win every time we go out there, and we expect to win when we go out there. And yeah, I guess no, I'm not that surprised.
Well, the Cubs lost yesterday 3-2, but they had their chances late. And as we look ahead to tonight, JD, your Mercedes-Benz keys.
Oh, yeah, early pressure. Try to get to a Wainwright early on before he gets comfortable. He's been very good in this ballpark. He's pitched scoreless baseball his last 3 times here. He's been on a nice roll of late. So get to him early. Keep the ball on the ground. Don't let it blow out. And no streaking. The Cubs have only lost back-to-back games on 3 occasions this year. They are 16-4 after a loss. Jason Hamill is 4-0 when making a start after a loss.
This is a Keller Graduate School of Management statistic. The Cubs have the best road record in baseball. The Cardinals have had a weird stretch here. They have won 6 in a row on the road, and just coming off a 5-game homestand in which they lost all 5 games. So let's look in now on the ESPN 1000 Cardinals starting lineup, and it looks pretty similar to the one we saw last night. Carpenter, Diaz, Holliday at the top. Piscotty, Peralta, who homered last night. Molina in the middle. Brandon Moss hit the go-ahead blast early. Colton Wong playing center field once again. And Adam Wainwright can swing the bat. .240 with a home run this year.
Cubs defensively, it's brought to you by Chevrolet. Joe Madden shuffling the deck a little bit. He's got Chris Coughlin in left. Albert Almora Jr. patrol center field. Jason Hayward's in right. Bryant back in the infield. He's joined by Russell, Zobrist, and Rizzo. Wilson Contreras making the start for the 2nd consecutive night. And out there on the mound is the big right-hander Jason Hamill. 7-2 with a 2.26 earned run average, making start number 14. 2-0 against St. Louis this year. We're going to see a lot of slide balls from Hamill. We'll see a fastball that'll go from roughly 90 to 94. Swing and miss slider, curveball, and occasionally a changeup.
Mark Carlson says play ball and a strike called on a fastball to get us started.
It's kind of a freebie because Carpenter pretty much never swings at that first pitch.
Ground ball knocked down by Hamill. Plenty of time to recover. 2 pitches in, 1 out. Weather at the first pitch is brought to you by 4 Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. For all the right reasons, call 866 4 Seasons. Absolutely ideal baseball weather. Might get some rain tomorrow, but we'll deal with that when it happens, or if it happens. Letney's Diaz looks at a strike on the outside corner. His average back up into the 300s with a 2-for-4 night last night. Added a walk, knocked in a run. Chopped to third, foul. Good ball game last night. Cubs had their chances late in the 9th inning against Trevor Rosenthal, but found a way to save the game. John Lackey battled hard to keep his team in the game.
Yeah, there were no runs scored after the 3rd inning. Cubs had a great chance in the 9th. Albert Almora thrown out of third base on a ball in the dirt. A very close play. Heck of a play by Molina. He kind of wore it after the game. He said it felt like he cost the team the game.
Good curveball from Hamill for a called strike 3.
In his first start against the Cardinals, Hamill threw his curveball a fair bit. Usually more reliant on the slider, but in that one particular start against St. Louis, he leaned a little more heavily on the curveball than he normally does. So he's got options. He's got a plan B, and these Cardinal hitters getting their 3rd look at him already this year.
10th career start versus St. Louis. And you mentioned it. Cubs don't lose back-to-back games very often. They have not lost on consecutive days at home this year, although they did get swept in a doubleheader. So that was 2 losses on one day against San Diego. Hamill will flip to Rizzo, and a quick 1-2-3. Cubs coming up when we return.
It's not too big and it's not too small.
Chevrolet's crossovers come in 3 sizes: Trax, Equinox, and Traverse.
Who wants to sit in it?
I do.
Shotgun.
Oh, wow. This car matches me. I like this. It's a perfect fit.
Get more than you expect for less than you imagine from the Chevrolet crossover family.
Qualified lessees can get this Chevy Equinox LT for around $199 a month. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
Humanities College, Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, Clinton, Scott, and Muscatine. Learn more at eicc.edu.
Raise! Raise! Raise!
My name is Waymanita Leandra Hillman, and I had a laparoscopic assisted hysterectomy. I had the hardest time finding a gynecologist, I just won't go to anyone. I found Dr. Marshall to be very nice, very sweet. I was referred to her by friends. The care was amazing. They take their time to listen to you. I was very comfortable with Dr. Marshall. She explained everything. People feel they have to travel just to find good health care, that's right here in our area. Everything was just wonderful.
Here's the Southwest Airlines Cubs starting lineup. Chris Coughlin in the leadoff spot. Dexter Fowler went to the DL yesterday. The former Cardinal, Jason Hayward, batting second as per usual. Bryant, Rizzo, Zobrist, as we normally see in those spots. Contreras, Russell, Almora Jr., and the pitcher, Jason Hamill, against Adam Wainwright. And first pitch swinging. Coughlin deposits that one in the left center for a leadoff single. Good start.
Checking with the Cardinals defensively. It's brought to you by Comcast Business. Matt Holliday, he came out for defense late in the game last night. Wong's in center. He's kind of a newbie out there. Piscotty very good in right. Peralta, Diaz, Carpenter, Moss on the infield. Molina, the multiple Platinum Award winner, behind the plate. Adam Wainwright, also a Gold Glover. Big guy, fields his position well, and after a rough start, he's really turned things around. 5-4 with a 4.78 ERA for Wainwright. In the last handful of starts, much better. This is the 199th time that Wainwright has started, and Molina's been the catcher. That's the most in Cardinal history, surpassing Bob Gibson and Tim McCarver by 2.
Hayward swings and misses. Jason 1 out of 5 in the opener last night.
Last 3 starts here. Nothing but bagels for Wainwright in the earned run column.
Month-to-month ERA to start this season, 7.16, 4.62, 1.80. So he's not only gotten better, but appreciably better each month.
Curveball, a big pitch for him, and that's gotten better and better. He found a little issue with his arm slot. He thought was creating some problems. He thought he was getting a little too high with his delivery, so he dropped his arm down a little bit. Getting better action on the sinker and better leverage with that curveball.
Wainwright missed much of last season with a torn left Achilles. He came back and pitched in relief late in the regular season and in the division series against the Cubs. 2-1 on Hayward. Just getting started. Hamill made quick work of the Cardinals in the top of the first on just 8 pitches. Now you see the improvement for Wainwright. Curve misses outside. It's 3-1.
Might be a go situation here for Coughlin. Wainwright throughout his career has been a pretty good ground ball pitcher. Hayward hits it on the ground a lot. Count on ball 4 or contact on this 3-1 offering.
Coughlin was not on the move. 3-2. Cardinals and Pirates both winning last night. Cardinals are 11.5 out. Pirates 14 back. How about Jeff Locke over Madison Bumgarner in Pittsburgh? 1-0 last night.
Yeah, Locke really stepped up big for the Pirates. They needed a win. Bumgarner continues to pitch great baseball.
Well, let's check out the updated NL Central standings, brought to you by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. We will see the Reds on this upcoming road trip.
Tremendous separation on June 21st. Everybody knew the Cubs were going to be good, but I don't think anybody expected them to have this kind of a lead at this point in the season.
He walked him. 2 on, nobody out for Chris Bryant.
Well, the Cubs with that chance for a little early pressure here on Wainwright. And you know what they say, pressure busts the pipe.
You referenced Wainwright's curveball. His Twitter handle is @UncleCharlie50. So he likes his curveball too.
Yeah. Curveballs help make him a very rich man. Had a heck of a career.
He's got a good uncle. Who was Uncle Charlie, by the way?
Uncle Charlie, aside from the My Three Sons, Uncle Charlie?
Did he have a good curveball?
You know, Steve.
See, these are questions you should have the answers
Uncle
to.
Charlie. Well, I'm guessing Uncle Charlie. C for curveball, Charlie. So somebody somewhere along the way. Maybe Candy Cummings, who way back in the day is credited by some as throwing the first curveball.
Bryant out into right center, not very deep. It'll be caught by Colton Wong. Tagging and heading to third is Coughlin. So they're at the corners with 1 out.
Wong and Piscotty having a conversation now. Wong traveled a long way, and as I mentioned when we set the defense, Wong, an infielder, went down to AAA and played just a handful of games in center field. He had played the position in college, but not a lot of experience out there. Certainly very little at the big league level. He had a little bit of a misread on a ball last night, and I would imagine his mindset is, I'm just going to go get everything. I don't want to be caught coming up short, so I'm going to go get everything I can get until I feel a little more comfortable out here.
Nice hand for Anthony Rizzo. Cardinals will play for a shot at a double play on their infield. Moss holds on Hayward. Coughlin gets his lead at third, and the pitch is inside on a fastball.
Anthony has good numbers against Wainwright. 10 out of 33. It's a .303 batting average. 1 home run.
Putting together a terrific month of June.
No June swoon for Rizzo, more of a June boom. Looked last night, his OPS was second best in the National League for the month of June, behind Will Myers, who's really got things going with the Padres.
Wainwright 6'7", 235. Good athlete. Can hit, fields his position well. Rizzo in the air to center, not very deep. Wong charging in. Coughlin tags. Here comes the throw to the plate. Safe. It's a sacrifice fly. And the Cubs grab the early lead. RBI number 54 for Anthony Rizzo. Pretty good effort by Wong.
Yeah, he's got a pretty strong arm. And with that first run for the Cubs, Chicagoland's own eClick Lending will donate $100 to the Pat Tillman Foundation, supporting military veterans and their families.
The Cubs strike first. Here's Ben Zobrist, who grew up rooting for the Cardinals in Eureka, Illinois. 3 hits in the opener. Curve strike. Cubs made a bunch of pitching roster moves before the ball game. We'll tell you about those here in the next half inning.
No, they didn't trade for Aroldis Chapman.
Molina looks into his dugout. Gives Wainwright the sign. Looks like a fastball toward the outside. He hit the target, did not get the call. 2-1. Pitch is a curve for a strike.
Wainwright also likes to cut his fastball. He doesn't really throw a changeup. I mean, he's got one, but rarely uses it. Sinkers, cutters, and curveballs for the most part.
Top to short, not hit very hard. Diaz gets rid of it quickly, and that ends the inning. Sac fly by Rizzo gives the Cubs the early 1-0 advantage. Cheese.
Hi, this is Travis Shervin, General Manager of Jeff's Car Corner, reminding you to look for our logo. Jeff's Car Corner is your 6-time QC Times Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Used Car Dealership. We don't have 1,600 cars. We don't have half-off cars. What we do have is the right car for you at the right price. Low overhead, great prices, and award-winning service makes Jeff's Car Corner the perfect choice for your next vehicle. Same owner, same corner for nearly 40 years. Jeff's Car Corner at the corner of 4th and Division in Davenport.
In Wisconsin, and if they want, they can bring their people too.
Your iPhone success deserves a strong signal, right? Well, U.S. Cellular put towers in places the other guys didn't, so you can track your route, stream your music, and post from where your bike is happiest. Hey, you gotta like. iPhone success on U.S. Cellular. A strong signal in the middle of anywhere.
Some things are simply impossible to ignore. The strikingly designed Lexus NX Turbo and Hybrid, the SUV that dares to go beyond utility. Lease the 2016 NX Turbo for $329 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Perfect Pitch is brought to you by Blue Moon, artfully brewed with Valencia orange peel and a touch of coriander. Something's brewing. Jason Hamel against the Cardinals in St. Louis earlier this season, helping his own cause with the bat as well.
It was a 2-1 win, and he drove in both runs. 6 innings of 5-hit, 1-run baseball.
Stephen Piscotty leading off the Cardinals' second, ball 1. And he lines one out toward right center. Hayward cannot cut it off, and Piscotty to second with a double. That is his 18th two-bagger. And the Cardinals' first hit.
Good bit of hitting here. Two-seam fastball. Outside edge, perhaps even off that outside corner a little bit. Hayward gloves it with his arm. He's got a chance to make a play on Piscotty at second base, but ifs and buts, candies and nuts, and all that good stuff.
Well, I haven't broken down the all-star candidates in the outfield in terms of player balloting and the like, but Stephen Piscotty has had an all-star caliber first half, hitting over 300. He's gotten his career off to a very good start. Foul strike on Peralta, who homered in the opener and has good numbers against Jason Hamill. Swing and a miss on a slider.
High fly ball that floated into the bleachers for a home run off Big John Lackey last night.
Peralta 9 for 23 with 2 career homers versus Hamill. 0-2 taken upstairs.
Stephen Piscotty has an OPS of 861, good for 12th best among National League outfielders. For the sabermetrically inclined, 2.5 wins above replacement, third best in the National League behind Starling Marte and Christian Yelich, who we'll get our first look at on this upcoming road trip. Well, first look this year.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And an emergency swing there on a slider to hold the count.
Yeah, that's a backup slider you don't throw intentionally. And a lot of times a hitter will jam himself or even swing through it sometimes because they see slider spin and they're thinking they got to go out and get that pitch, and the ball stays and it's in that lane and ends up in on the hands a little bit of a right-handed hitter.
Hamill long and lean, 6'6", 225. And his 3-2 to Peralta's popped up. Rizzo over near the tarp makes the catch. Piscotty will hold. So here are the roster moves the Cubs made on a very busy day today. Clayton Richards got a finger blister. He goes to the DL. Adam Warren optioned to AAA Iowa. The goal is for him to go down, make a couple of starts, come back and make a spot start before the break, possibly one after the break. Cubs have 24 in a row without an off day going into the All-Star break. Spencer Patton is back. We saw him briefly earlier. And an intriguing left-hander, Gerardo Concepcion, 24 years old. He's been in the system a while. And here over the last year has really put it together and has been particularly good in the minors this year against left-handed batters. He has a good curveball. His command has improved, and he is in the Cubs bullpen. Carl Edwards Jr. joined the bullpen last night, so a lot of movement on the roster.
And the most interesting piece there, Adam Warren.
On ball to Rizzo. He thought about third, but now with 2 outs, take the sure play. Piscotty at third.
Yeah, with a slower guy running, perhaps you take a shot there, but already 1 out in the inning. Just make sure you get that sure out. Significant loss with that extra 90 feet gained by Piscotty. There's Patton, but the Warren play is interesting. 24 games in 24 days. The starters have been very dependable and nobody's missed any time. I think it's a function of the big lead that the Cubs have, too. Just go ahead and make sure we save some bullets.
I think the other part of it is Warren had been struggling, and this gives him a chance now, stretching out to work on a few things. Brandon Moss has tied the game on an RBI single with 2 outs. Time for the Keller Graduate School of Management league leaders. Brandon Moss putting together an excellent month along with the aforementioned Myers and Rizzo.
He must have leapfrogged those guys with his home run last night.
So now the 8-hitter Colton Wong. 2 for 4 last night, and the 2 outs he made were lineouts. Had been their second baseman, went to the minors, came back and is now playing center field. Peralta came off the DL. He went to third. Carpenter went to second. Randall Grichuk, Jeremy Hazelbaker to the minors. So the Cardinals have put together some different puzzle pieces here lately.
Actually, around Memorial Day, teams will start to tweak. They want to get, take a long look at guys, see how it plays.
(3-0) with the pitcher Wainwright on deck.
And of course, for teams like the Cardinals and the Pirates, with the Cubs getting out to this big lead, that creates a sense of urgency. And not so much that that they have a great chance of running down the Cubs, but now you're fighting for a wild card spot in all likelihood. So that would be the thing to look up. And we could do it, but I'm too lazy. So I'll just throw it out there and somebody else can look it up.
Okay.
But year by year, second wild card team claims that spot by how many games I won, right? Most of it probably a game or two in the standings, right?
The Cubs last year by 13.
Yeah.
Over the Giants, which
gets your attention.
Yes. Ball 4.
That's pretty rare.
Well, the Cubs clinched fairly early, and I remember we might have already been in the division series. I look back and 13 games. Yeah, they won 84. The Cubs won 97.
Wainwright leads all pitchers with 10 RBI this year.
Wainwright has 7 career home runs. There are 3 active players who are pitchers who have more. Can you name any of the 3?
Madison Bumgarner.
Yes, he has 13.
The number is what, 7?
The number is 7.
Babe Ruth.
Active.
Bob Sacamano. How many does Travis Wood have?
He has 9.
9. I'll go with Travis Wood then.
One other guy is not currently in the National League. But was for a while.
Sabathia wasn't in this league long enough, did he?
No, he was not.
I think he could swing it a little bit, though, if I recall.
This guy just came off the disabled list for his American League team.
It's 2 down. Let's go to Orson Bean.
He has 12 career home runs.
12 career home runs.
The Cubs used to see him a lot.
He's a National League Central fellow.
Wainwright lines to Addison Russell.
Man.
If you said Giovanni Gallardo at home,
course.
you win the prize.
That was going to be my next guess.
1-1.
Get ready for Hy-Vee's amazing two-day sale this Friday and Saturday. Hy-Vee 24-pack water, only $1.88. Pepsi 6-packs, just $1.88. Cheetos or Fritos, only $1.69. Hy-Vee bacon, 2 for just $5. And Blue Bunny ice cream, only $1.99. For these great deals and hundreds more, check out HyVeeDeals.com.
Whoa. Feel the need for speed? Take the iWireless 4G LTE test drive. Get 2 free weeks of the fastest network in Iowa with no obligation. Then get 30 days of nationwide unlimited 4G LTE data, talk, and text for just $50. Family of 4 is only $120. Visit an iWireless store today to start your free test drive.
There's never been a better time to eliminate or reduce your need for glasses or contacts. Eye Surgeons Associates is offering $1,300 off LASIK with 18-month special financing on purchases of $1,000 or more with a CARE credit card subject to credit approval until August 31st. Eye Surgeons offers the most advanced laser vision correction options for astigmatism, near and farsightedness. Schedule your free consultation today. Call 563-323-9999. Eye Surgeons Associates, providing your best vision for life.
Mike Epps stars in the summer's new comedy hit, Uncle Buck, at a special time tonight at 1:05 a.m. and every Tuesday at 8 on ABC 7. That is right in your wheelhouse. 1:05.
Probably stay up late to watch Uncle Buck tonight.
Yeah. Wilson Contreras making his second consecutive start back of the plate.
Wasn't John Candy the original Uncle Buck?
He was. Yep. Contreras last night 1 for 4 with an RBI. Showed off his arm, nailing a base stealer. Big home plate tag to keep the game within a run late. Raw, energetic, some things to work on, but there's time, and he's got a ton of support around him.
Well, he's got veteran pitchers who will help lead the way. He's got smart pitchers.
You know, he's been a Cub longer than anybody in this clubhouse. He's been in the organization since 2009.
Wainwright, a pitch maker, and just dotted the outside corner at the bottom of the knees.
2-2. Sure, it's very special for Contreras to wear this big league Cubs uniform. We saw a lot of them in spring training, and he was impressive. 3-2.
Well, you look at his year-by-year numbers as coming up through the minor leagues, and you see the strikeout rate going down, the walk rate going up. So you can kind of see it coming a little bit. The discipline, better feel for how to organize an at-bat. But just blew up last year. Huge numbers, continued on with that this year at AAA.
He draws the walk. I like his body language in the batter's box, too. There is a confidence that he exudes. This is the throw. Wow. Unbelievable.
That was a Danny. He's a young, very athletic. That motor runs awfully fast right now. He's high energy. An RBI base hit to go along with that good defensive work.
So the leadoff walk to Contreras. Now Addison Russell in a 1-1 game here in the second. Let's take a look at our Comcast Business of Baseball. Contreras from Puerto Cabello in Venezuela. That is Carlos Zambrano's hometown. And again, he wasn't really on the radar prior to last year. And then was a Cubs minor league player of the year, won the batting title, the AA level in the Southern League. He was converted in the fall of 2011.
Cub fans, check out the Cubs blog on abc7.com, brought to you by Jeff Vukovich, your local nationwide agent, serving the area for 38 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side.
Here's the pitch. It's a strike. It's 2-2. Wainwright is from Brunswick, Georgia. It's about an hour north of Jacksonville on the Atlantic coast. Taken by the Braves, 29th overall pick in 2000. Traded to the Cardinals prior to 2004. And he was a closer early. 2006, late in that season and into the playoffs as the Cardinals won the World Series. He struck him out looking for his first strikeout tonight.
Look at the Xfinity pitch tracks. Addison Russell maybe thinking curveball or looking away, frozen by the inside fastball.
Now Albert Almora Jr. batting eighth, starting in center. Went 1 for 5 with a double. A double happened in the ninth inning off Trevor Rosenthal. And then he was thrown out at third trying to advance on a pitch that briefly got away from Yadier Molina. Holliday in, makes the belt high catch.
You just said Holliday in.
I didn't even realize
it. It's the official hotel of left field. The Holiday Inn. Yeah, and you know, Almora thrown out at third base by Molina, and I've seen that the play was characterized as a base running gaff. I don't think it was a base running gaff. I think it was a defensible play. There's one out in the inning. He sees the ball in the dirt. He's trying to get to third base. Ball hits the umpire's foot.
Yep, that was the key, I think. Yeah, if it's the first or the third out, that is a bad play.
Yeah. It's just bad luck because the ball pops off the umpire's leg and settles right there at the feet of Molina. Snaps off a good, quick, accurate throw.
Right, and that's the other part of it, JD. If the throw is off just a little bit, it wasn't like he was out by 10 feet. Foul as Hamill cracked his bat.
That was not, let's put it this way, it was not a toot blend.
Right.
I've seen Toot Bland out there in the blogosphere. Somebody's got a stat. It's
that's the bad base running.
Thrown out on the bases like a nincompoop, I believe, is what Toot Bland stands
Whether we
for.
can say that on the air or not, I don't know, but you just did, so it works. But yes, that is the term. I'm guessing they probably would say that would be that, even though we might argue it.
Yeah, they may go down as a Toot Bland, but for me, it's not.
Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Leadoff walk, but no runs. 1-1 from beautiful Wrigley Field.
This 4th of July, Nissan's giving you 1,000 more reasons to celebrate. Choose excitement, capability, safety, and get holiday bonus cash. During Nissan's Free to Choose event, get up to 1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers, or get 0.9% financing on Rogue. Hurry! Bonus cash ends July 5th. Shop at your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
Best brew in the Quad Cities is at Blue Cat Brew Pub. Enjoy award-winning brews like the Finnegan's Irish Stout with fantastic meals. Have you been there today?
Raise! Raise! Raise!
Your iPhone success deserves a strong signal, right? Well, U.S. Cellular put towers in places the other guys didn't, so you can track your route, stream your music, and post from where your bike is happiest. Hey, you gotta like. iPhone success on U.S. Cellular. A strong signal in the middle of anywhere.
The Chicago Cubs wrap up their home series with their NL Central rivals, the St. Louis Cardinals. Wednesday at 1, exclusively on the Quad Cities CW.
Enjoy $5 off Family Feast all day on Tuesdays at Famous Dave's.
Watch your source for everything Chicago. ABC 7 Eyewitness News weeknights at 10 with Kathy Brock, Alan Krzyzewski, Cheryl Burton, Jerry Taft, and Mark Giangreco. It's a handsome group. They clean up real nice.
Rob Elgis is with us, upstaging us with the tie. Although you're working tonight, although I guess we are too.
I'm working.
Welcome.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
night here at Wrigley Field. And you got to cover opening day.
That's the last
Anaheim.
time I saw the two of you.
Yes.
Ran into both of you out at Anaheim. The game was on ABC 7, so naturally I pitched it to my news director and said, we need to do a news story.
Somebody needs to be there, yeah.
So out there, and the Cubs fans obviously travel well. That was a great way to start this season.
Cubs swept that two-game set. 1 ball, no strikes on Matt Carpenter. 1-1 tie here in the 3rd inning.
Never surprised at the fans that show up on those road games. You know that well. I mean, there's always.
It has increased, I think, this year. We were in Atlanta. I think it was the Saturday game, JD, right? Over 40,000. We were estimating maybe 15, 18,000 were Cub fans.
Yeah, there's been a number of games this year where certainly by the end of the game, you feel like the majority are Cub fans.
But out in Anaheim, a lot of Cubs fans live in L.A. or the area. I mean, I talked to a lot of those fans. I said, are you from Chicago? They said, no, we just grew up watching the Cubs.
That is low. 2 balls and a strike on Carpenter. So Crystal Lake, grew up in Crystal Lake as a Cub fan, yeah?
Oh, we would come to these games in the early 80s. So this is before that run of good teams and sit in the top row of the nosebleeds with my back against the chain link fence. My dad would spend about $8 for the tickets, and it was a great experience.
Who was your guy?
Well, it was when Harry and Steve were sitting here doing the game, so we would watch in the summer out there. That's how we would watch Days of Our Lives, and then we'd watch baseball. That's what was on at the time. So my brother and I, growing up as young kids, could tell you all about Days of Our Lives. But back then, I just Jody Davis and Ron Say and Rhino and the list just went on and on. The greats. the greats, and it was just such a great experience to come here. We go to Comiskey too and catch the White Sox.
Yeah, I think different generations. You had fans who, the 69 Cubs were their team. That ball powdered to center. Almora will not have a play. Carpenter with a home run. And Carpenter with his 11th. And it's 2-1 St. Louis.
He's such a good player. Tough out. Tough guy to finish off. The last couple of years, he's added a little bit more power. He's such a smart player. Grew up around the game. His dad was a high school coach. A two-seam fastball, outer third, and he was all over it.
It's a long ways out there to center, too.
Right near the 400 sign. So 2-1 Cardinals. Diaz pops it up over near the home dugout. Contreras will not have a play. I was going to say, you know, there's a generation that's the 69 Cubs. There's a generation it's the 84 Cubs. I think there's a generation kind of the 98-03, and then now this generation.
Yeah, I think you're right. And one of my first news sports assignments in Chicago was that 2003 team with Sammy Sosa. And I remember when they clinched the division, this place was just went nuts. But that team was different. It was led by Sosa, and the atmosphere in that locker room was just so much different than the one here.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
You have to make those comparisons. You really do, because this team is as good or better. I mean, it will still play out, but I remember in Pittsburgh, I saw you guys there for the playoff last year, and you go in the locker room, and Madden's playing Rolling Stones.
That one pulled foul.
There was a laid-back atmosphere, and in those days when Sammy was in the clubhouse, it was his music, and you stayed back and you respected him, and Joe's changed that. He has these guys loose and young and confident, and it's just, we talk about it in the media how they're a different team, but you can't argue that they are. You can see it.
1-2 is outside on Diaz. Yeah, it's a likable group.
How about this night? Beautiful.
70 degrees at game time. It was 90 when we started last night, although the wind shifted. Wow. And are we going to avoid the rain tomorrow is the question.
I think you will. Jerry Taft was saying today, the first round of storms in the morning, and then a chance for some severe stuff tomorrow night. But 1:20 start tomorrow, is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Right here on ABC 7.
So what you're saying is we have a window of opportunity.
I hope so, but I'm not a meteorologist, JD. I'm just a reporter.
You just work with one.
Yeah, right. Tend to be one.
I like your reference earlier to Days of Our Lives, and then the Cubs. In a lot of ways, I think that's baseball. That's the appeal of baseball, because it is like a soap opera that plays out every day over the course of the season, and every day's a little mini drama.
Right. 3-2.
Did you see old Jake Arrieta in the ESPN body issue?
Yes.
JD showed me. And I guess Dion Miller will have more on that coming up. If you want to see more of Jake, check it out.
Yeah, you'll see more. I always thought they should do a media issue, media body issue. Which one of you two?
That's a terrible idea.
That's ugly to even contemplate.
Jake is ripped.
Yeah, so he's in his pitching windup.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Yeah. No, I saw it.
Yeah. It's wind up, and it looks like it's in the desert or something. And he's the only thing he has is a baseball, maybe a glove. I don't remember.
Matt Holliday grounded out in the first. And that one
nice
way outside.
By Contreras. Yeah. A bad miss by Hamill, but no advances. Contreras able to pick it on the backhand and then poised to make a play.
That's not easy, JD.
He's like, go. I dare you to go.
Wow. It's the first time I've seen him play.
1-1. Hamill needed just 8 pitches to get through a 1-2-3 first. Double single walk and a run in the second. Then the Carpenter leadoff homer Here in the third, Diaz with a single. Cubs looking for a ground ball at an infielder.
Holliday certainly capable of providing one of those. Puts it on the ground a lot. Not this time.
Nope, that one will get on out. A 2-run homer for Holliday. That was a bullet. And it's 4-1.
Yeah, that one traveled about 390 feet before it hit the ground. Home run number 13 for Holliday. And Jason Hamill off his game here tonight. It's pretty loud here. He leaned on that one.
I'm just going to take the headset off and go. Man. You knew right away, Len.
Yeah, there wasn't much doubt about that one. He is a strong man. That is career homer number 288 for Matt Holliday. So 2 homers here in the third inning for the St. Louis Cardinals. The 1-0 to Piscotty. Bounces up there. Holliday has played a lot in this ballpark. This is his 57th career game. It's his 8th home run here at Wrigley's. Hit under 250 here.
Maybe Hayward will have a better game against his former team. He doesn't bat very well against him, does he?
He had a good series in St. Louis, I remember, the last time we were there. Defensively in particular. Low and outside. We might see some early action in the bullpen. And we mentioned the Cubs have made some moves out there here. Clayton Richard to the DL, Adam Warren to AAA. Spencer Patton, the righty, and Gerardo Concepcion, a lefty, added. So Hamill had allowed 1 home run total in his first 5 home starts. 3-2. Popped into short center. Almora racing in. And he's got it. Diving grab by Almora. And Jason Hamill likes it as he applauds.
Any scouting report you read on Albert Almora Jr. from the minute he signed his first professional contract will tell you that he's a chance to be a Gold Glove outfielder, and we've seen a number of sparkling plays from him already, both with his arm and with his ability to run down fly balls.
So that's the first out. Here's Peralta. So you're working tonight. Are you reporting? You in the studio?
You will. I'll go out after this. After the ball game, we'll have our 10 p.m. news, probably a little bit later, obviously. And yeah, I'll be out there doing something. I think I'll probably do a weather preview on the preparations because the state has warned people about the dangerous severe weather tomorrow. NIPSCO and ComEd, a few agencies talking about power outages likely tomorrow.
Okay, so not just showers, we're talking thunderstorms.
Yeah,
severe.
We're going to see some hail. We're going to see some gusty winds, and we'll see some power outages, and hopefully not tornadoes.
One and one.
Speaking of weather, check out the new gold standard for forecasting Chicago weather. Watch live Doppler 7 Max with maximum power only on ABC 7 Eyewitness News. That thing really is max. You can download it on our app too, ABC 7 Chicago, and use it tomorrow.
2-2 on Peralta. Covering the weather here in Chicago is always eventful and a challenge. Called strike 3, 2 outs.
There we go. Tomorrow's the 1-year anniversary of the Coal City tornado, too. We were talking in the newsroom about that, and that was last June 22nd. A series of twisters roared through central Illinois, and a bit ironic that we're expecting severe weather again 1 year later. And hopefully that nothing like that happens.
Right. There's Yadier Molina. slider got away from Hamill. He's had a couple misses like that tonight. It's not very hot. Maybe losing the grip a little bit for whatever reason.
Yeah, I think
30 pitches here in this inning.
Yeah, I think it's more just coming out of his delivery, some a little out of sync.
Easy play. Hayward in right, and he's got it. Rob Elgas, ABC 7's 4 p.m. news anchor, and does a lot more. Thanks for stopping by tonight.
Always a pleasure, fellas. Thank you.
Who are you consulting with consistently so that you're ready on day one?
I'm speaking with myself, number one.
This is the Trump theory on war. I'm really good at war. I love war in a certain way.
Including with nukes. Yes, including with nukes. I want to be unpredictable. I'm not going to tell you right now what I'm going to do.
I know more about ISIS than the generals do, believe me.
Priorities USA Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
You've still got time to save big with Smart Bonus Cash from Ford. Now get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,750 cash, and an extra $1,000 Smart Bonus Cash on Fusion, Escape, and Focus. Ford, America's best-selling brand with big savings. 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,750 cash, and an extra $1,000 Smart Bonus Cash. But supplies are limited, so hurry while selection is best, and see your local Ford dealer today.
Come hang out, grab some food, and catch a game on one of our 15 flat-screen TVs in a family-friendly environment. Gunchi's Rock Island has a wide selection of craft beers and food options, including the best pizza in town, giant tenderloin, a great hamburger, half-pound prime rib sandwich, and a lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. You're sure to find something to satisfy your appetite. We're open 7 days a week, including delivery, so find out what you've been missing. Stop by Gunchi's Rock Island or Davenport today, and look for our daily specials on Facebook.
Welcome to Gunchi's.
Let's face it, it can be hard to find a qualified mechanic you can trust, but look no further. At Chuck's Auto Service, our staff of professionals use state-of-the-art diagnostics to quickly identify and resolve any potential problems. More than that, we believe in preventive maintenance to keep your car running at peak performance, and that saves you money. Our computerized check-in system keeps a complete history of work performed and even sends you messages to keep you in the loop, too. Tires, brakes, oil changes, engine repair, and more. Trust your vehicle to Chuck's Auto Service in Rock Island, your computerized automotive specialist.
Set to begin the bottom of the third inning here at Wrigley Field. Cubs trailing the Cardinals 4-1. Rob Elgas just mentioned Jake Arrieta appearing in the ESPN body issue sans uniform. Had some interesting things to tell his teammates about the photo shoot. I asked David Ross if they asked Arrieta only after Ross declined the offer. He, of course, confirmed that report, then laughed it off, saying no, they'd have to actually pay people to take a body issue with Grandpa Rossi in it. David did say, we see more of Jake in this clubhouse than anybody else, so no surprise he got the invite. Guys, I am surprised that you both haven't been asked to do the same.
Well, Dion, that was a fine report, but I'm going to drop a TMI on you, as the kids say. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. How much would it take, JD? All the money
more than God's green earth.
2 strikes on Chris Coughlin.
That would be fun, though, if they came out with the bad body issue.
Cubs being out hit 5-1, being outscored 4-1. But it's still early, only in the third. 2-2. Chris Coughlin celebrated his first Father's Day. Nice piece on ESPN.com by my buddy Jesse Rogers over the weekend. Chris and his wife Corey adopted a 6-month-old boy over the winter, Timothy Judge. And he's going to go by Judge. And I guess he's eating a lot, and he might be really tall, from what Chris told us. So congrats to the Coughlins on their new addition.
And Judge is Corey's maiden name, or there's some connection to her family?
Correct. Ball 4. Leadoff man has now been on all 3 innings, including Coughlin twice.
Just the fact that Wainwright has issued 3 walks here in the early going should give Cub fans a little reason to be optimistic that they can mount a comeback against him. Normally he's a little sharper than that. There's Paula
Ostroma. Fine stage managers. Buddy Bridget Gonzalez hanging out watching the game tonight. Hayward takes a pitch off the inside corner for ball 1. Birthday wishes, Tim and his son Kevin Wicklund celebrating birthdays and watching tonight here in Chicago. Hayward drives one to center. Wong is back on it. He can't get it. Coughlin to third. Coughlin to the plate. And the relay throw way late. It's 4-2 on an RBI double from Hayward.
The top of the order going to get done tonight. 4 trips to the plate, 4 reaches, single walk Coughlin, walk RBI double for Hayward. And Wong saw him have a little difficulty with Almora's ball. Kind of like this one here last night. That's the tough read for any center fielder. That ball line pretty much directly over his head. He had a little bit of an angle. And even with a perfect route, I'm not sure he's able to run that one down. Really well struck by the big fella. He stands there with nobody out, and Bryant, Rizzo, and Zobrist due up. You feel pretty good about your chances of getting one more in this inning.
Bryant came in with an extra base hit in 4 consecutive games. He flied to center his first time tonight. The 4 runs the Cardinals have tonight, that ends a streak for the Cubs starting pitchers. They had allowed 3 earned runs or fewer in 23 consecutive games. Bryant out in the left as Holliday makes the catch. Ball well struck for an out.
Cubs are the hottest ticket in town. Let's go. Your best option for future games is Monday through Thursday. Very limited availability on weekends throughout the summer. So don't wait. Plan now. Visit Cubs.com.
That stretch I referenced, 23 straight starters allowing 3 or fewer earned runs. Second longest stretch for Cubs rotation since 1920. Back in 92, they went 31 in a row without allowing more than 3 earned runs.
This club putting a lot of dents in the record book.
Molina and Rizzo, likely all-star teammates for the 3rd consecutive year.
Can you put a dent in the record book? Probably not.
You can. Figuratively is probably easier than
they're doing a lot of wonderful things that are going to show up in the record books.
Right. I think literally making a dent would really not serve much of a purpose. Unless you're trying to set a new record for dents in the rule book. Three and 0.
Yeah, we'll see how aggressive Wainwright is here with this 3-0 offering. He's got a base open. He may choose to just tiptoe around Rizzo now and take his chances with Zobrist. He'll have the double play in order.
Hey, Arizmendi Alcantara called up to the big leagues by the Oakland A's. Cubs traded him for Chris Coughlin. So we wish Mendy the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Good kid. Good guy. We enjoyed him when he was here with the big club. All right, so much for pitching around. Channeled that two-seamer for strike one, then a little backdoor cutter for strike two.
So 3-0 to 3-2. Zobrist on deck. Rizzo chokes up on the bat. And he bounces to first. Moss will flip to Wainwright covering. Hayward at third, 2 outs.
Turns out the best pitch Anthony had was the 3-0 fastball that he took. Good work by Wainwright after falling behind to come back and get Riz. He falls to Zobrist to cash in Hayward here.
We got the All-Star break for some minor leagues and All-Star games tonight. Southern League All-Star game, AA. 8 Tennessee Smokies were named All-Stars. Strike called. Pitchers Paul Blackburn, Brad Markey, Juan Paniagua, Tyler Sculina, Jamer Candelario, who's actually up now in the AAA ranks. Victor Caratini, a catcher. Chesney Young, an infielder. Mark Zagunis, an outfielder. I think he got promoted too, right? The Myrtle Beach Pelicans. They've got the California Carolina League All-Star game. Ian Happ, Zach Hedges, Jake Stinnett, Trevor Clifton named to the team. In the Midwest League All-Star game tonight, South Bend won its first half title, so they will be a playoff team. And Zobrist went, and that will end the inning. Cubs get 1 on the RBI double by Hayward. It's 4-2 St. Louis after 3.
Hi, this is Travis Sherman, General Manager of Jeff's Car Corner, reminding you to look for our logo. Jeff's Car Corner is your 6-time QC Times Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Used Car Dealership. We don't have 1,600 cars. We don't have half-off cars. What we do have is the right car for you at the right price. Low overhead, great prices, and award-winning service makes Jeff's Car Corner the perfect choice for your next vehicle. Same owner, same corner for nearly 40 years. Jeff's Car Corner at the corner of 4th and Division in Davenport.
Best brew in the Quad Cities is at Blue Cat Brew Pub. Enjoy award-winning brews like the Finnegan's Irish Stout with fantastic meals. Have you been there today?
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, we're on the adventure of a lifetime, and we need something that can keep up.
Well, the RAV4 is tech-savvy, has an NHTSA 5-star overall safety rating, and plenty of cargo space for your gear so you'll be ready for anything. Now, what kind of adventure are we talking about?
You're looking at him.
Aw, double trouble.
Lease a new 2016 RAV4 with 0 due at signing and 0 first month's payment. Or get 0% APR for 60 months on RAV4. Toyota. Let's go places.
You really feel like when you walk through the door that everything that's going on in the outside world that's bugging you, you can just leave it behind when you're here.
It gives us the opportunity to reconnect with each other. We're away from children. We're away from everyday stresses of life. It gives us a chance to have like a mini resort somewhere close. I was blown away. It was incredible. It was amazing. This is the perfect getaway.
Discover special offers at Sybaris.com.
Tonight's 4th inning is brought to you by Four Winds Casino. Escape the everyday.
And now our State Farm historic moment. Hey, there's Kyle Schwarber. There goes the baseball. Top of the video board, and look at the reaction in the dugout. And game over. Time to party.
Series over. First time the Cardinals and Cubs had ever met in the postseason. Kyle will not be back this year after knee surgery, but hopefully will be at 100% getting ready for 2017. I want to mention the All-Stars for South Bend Midwest League. Give them their props as Moss just got hit for the second time in the series. Right-hander Adbert Alzolay, Donnie Dewey's outfielder, infielder Andrew Eli, Jesse Hodges, Eloy Jimenez put together a great first half, an outfielder, and lefty Carson Sands, all Midwest League All-Stars. Congrats. Here comes Chris Bosio, Cubs pitching coach.
Third consecutive inning the leadoff man has reached. The Scotty double in the second, Carpenter home run in the third, and now this breaking ball catches Moss on the toe. Wednesday, July 20th, sit ringside with Cubs manager Joe Madden and Cub players for the second annual Respect 90 main event. It will take place at the Wintrust Bank building in Chicago, which will feature several local youth boxers at various skill levels, as well as a special main event bout. A portion of the proceeds will benefit youth boxing programs in Chicago's underserved communities. To buy a ticket or a table, visit Cubs.com/Madden.
One, possibly two, and they do it. 4-6-3, a double play. Chris Bosio came out and said, get a double play ball.
The Wizard of Boz. A little magic. Just like that, 2 outs, and now Wainwright up. Jason Hamill looking for a quick fourth.
Giants behind Johnny Cueto are blasting the Pirates in the 6th inning. 9-0 tonight. Cueto has been lights out. Hasn't lost since April 21st.
Alfredo Boscan that made the start for Pittsburgh. Boscan. Yeah, Cueto's got an ERA right at 2.
10-1
he'll be an all-star.
A 2.10 and 7-0 over the last 2 months. Two and one on Wainwright. Lined is short in his first at bat. Hard hit ground ball right to Chris Bryant. It's a 7-pitch inning, exactly what he needed. Trying to keep his team in the ball game tonight. 4-2, St. Louis.
The summer's on us here at Courtesy Kia in Moline. That's right, no payments for 5 months. Your first 2 payments are on us. Plus, get 0% for up to 66 months when you purchase a new Optima Soul or Forte. Drive a Sportage or Sorento for just $159 a month, or a Sedona for $229 a month. Optima or Soul are just $139 a month, and they all come with America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The summer's on us, and so are your first 2 payments here at Courtesy Kia Moline.
For Lindsay Cutesy, 1 academic major at Western Illinois University wasn't enough.
My majors in Spanish, anthropology, and religious studies have given me incredible opportunities to study in Spain and in India.
Lindsay feels incredibly lucky to be a Leatherneck.
My goal is to work for a nonprofit that focuses on serving others. I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success. Think Western Illinois University.
Just a game.
I don't think so! We've got what you want when you want it. All the hottest stuff, the latest video games with a place to go. Cause you know we've got it, so come on in, let's get ready to play.
We carry video games, systems, Blu-ray movies, and now buy, sell, and trade smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, and iPods. Right now, get a 25% trade-in bonus on your retro video games, systems, and accessories like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and more.
Just a game. I don't think so!
And here we have 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola. I'm gonna swirl it. I'm gonna smell it. Then I'm just gonna take one small sip.
Kinda seemed like more than a sip.
Yeah, let me show you. Refined.
1893, made with cola nut extract and real sugar. Boldly blended colas.
Here's your Jeep out-of-town scoreboard. Some notable games going on right now. We mentioned the Giants clobbering the Pirates. World Series rematch. Mets lead the Royals in the 6th. And that Cincinnati ball club has a 3-2 lead in Texas. The Rangers have won 7 in a row. And they've got a 9.5 game lead in their division.
Yeah. Heck of a run by the Rangers. Colby Lewis pitching for them tonight. He flirted with a perfect game last time out. That lead has now grown to 5-2 Cincinnati. Jay Bruce has hit a home run, his 16th, man. He's having a big year. So teams are going to be knocking on the Reds' door, inquiring about Jay Bruce as the trade deadline nears.
You know what Colby said? A perfect game. A perfect game. How you doing? A swing and a miss.
I thought you were going with the cheese angle there.
No. You said flirted.
Flirting,
so.
Yeah.
Two strikes. And the Cubs catcher. Now 1-2.
Wainwright really good at manipulating his breaking pitch. He's got the curveball and the cutter. Then he'll throw a hybrid combination of the two. He'll just make it a little bigger. Sometimes he'll try to get on top, create a little more tilt with the cutter. Very savvy.
And a base hit the other way. Contreras hustling down the line.
Second time he's been aboard tonight.
Bring up Addison Russell. Chris Sale trying to become the first 12-game winner. He's got a 3-1 lead at Fenway late. Rangers, by the way, are 24-9 since they brawled with the Toronto Blue Jays. That one gets under the glove of Diaz. Contreras will keep on going. Could have been 2, could have been at least 1. Instead, nobody retired on the play. First and third, no outs.
That'll be a base hit, but a play that certainly could have been made by Diaz. He's committed 14 errors this year. Cardinals have made the second most errors in the National League, and they don't have a lot of range out there either. So it could have been, turns into nothing for the Cardinals, and a great opportunity for the Cubs.
Mora, key batter here, because the pitcher is on deck to get at least 1 in this spot. And fouled back.
Today's Save of the Game is brought to you by Feltco. Right now, save big with an instant $1,000 Feltco savings card. How about Albert Almora laying out? Applause from many, including his pitcher. Now looking to do a little damage with the stick.
towards second. Carpenter will step on the base. They do get the run, but no RBI for Almora. It's 4-3. Base is now empty, 2 outs.
Wainwright able to limit the damage in the third. Getting Bryant, Rizzo, and Zobrist in order with after Hayward had doubled. A cleanup ground ball double play. The positioning, obviously, the key there. Positioning and Wainwright recognizing where his infielders were, not trying to make a play on that ball.
One and two on Hamill. A 1-run ball game. Cubs inching their way back into it. Swing and a miss on the curve to end the inning. It's 4-3 Cardinals at the end of 4.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. But after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
If there's one thing the human foot has always been good at, it's unleashing great power. Introducing the 255 horsepower Lexus IS 300 all-wheel drive V6 with 25% more base horsepower. The IS performance line has never been more powerful. Lease the 2016 IS 300 all-wheel drive for $349 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Your iPhone success deserves a strong signal, right? Well, U.S. Cellular put towers in places the other guys didn't, so you can track your route, stream your music, and post from where your bike is happiest. Hey, it gotta like. iPhone success on U.S. Cellular. A strong signal in the middle of anywhere.
How can you replace one big star with another big star and still have a hit show?
It's like Charlie Sheen's house.
Watch 2.5 Men tonight in the Quad Cities CW.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Famous Dave's Caters. Skip the stress and prep. Let Dave's do the cooking.
Tonight's fifth inning is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank.
Let's take a look around Wrigley Field for the State Farm neighborhood fans of the game. There they are. They're the fans of the game. They win. I saw Wash U, I saw KU, and I couldn't make out that third school on that sign.
Carpenter homered in his last at bat. One strike on the former college teammate of Jake Arrieta. He's scheduled to pitch tomorrow against Michael Wacha.
I feel fairly confident in saying that if the Cardinals do not score any more runs, the Cubs are going to win this ball game.
So you're saying 4 runs will not be enough?
Correct.
The 0-2 misses 1 and 2. Tomorrow's starting pitchers are brought to you by Subaru. It's been a tough go for Wacha. Not so for Arrieta.
Cardinal rotation as a group really struggled early on. They've been much better of late.
Coughlin in the left center makes the grab.
As they lost John Lackey and Lance Lynn had Tommy John surgery. He's out for the year. Wainwright chronicled his struggles earlier in the ball game. Mike Leake got off to a little bit of a slow start. He's been better lately. Jaime Garcia really good here last night.
Strike call. You're going to have clunkers as a starting pitcher. Happens to the best of them. The idea is to limit the damage. When you have a bad start, you try to find a way to get through 5 or 6, keep your team in it.
Well, especially when you got a lineup like the Cubs, you have a chance to do that. A lot of teams, you give up 3 or 4, and most nights you're toast, or at least many nights you're toast. But with this group, you get knocked around a little bit early, and you kind of have to come to the rescue yourself, be a bridge guy to get the ball to the 6th or 7th inning if possible.
I mean, this is Hamels' 14th start. It's only the 2nd time he's allowed more than 3 runs. It's only the 4th time he's allowed more than 2 runs. Bounce to 3rd. That's Bryant. And 2 gone.
So here's the interesting paradox about baseball. You see those trends and those numbers, and you would say, wow, it's really surprising that this is happening. The other argument would be, well, some of these games were bound to happen because the starters have been so good. There was likely to be some regression, especially as the weather heats up here and the ball starts to jump a little bit more. It's going to be tougher to maintain. A 5-man rotation, all with sub-3 ERAs is off the charts good. And if they do it for the whole year, it will be historic.
Holliday bounces. That one cut off by Bryant. He spins, throws, and gets his man. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-3 Cardinals.
Come hang out, grab some food, and catch a game on one of our 15 flat-screen TVs in a family-friendly environment. Gunchi's Rock Island has a wide selection of craft beers and food options, including the best pizza in town, giant tenderloin, a great hamburger, half-pound prime rib sandwich, and a lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. You're sure to find something to satisfy your appetite. We're open 7 days a week, including delivery, so find out what you've been missing. Stop by Gunchi's Rock Island or Davenport today and look for our daily specials on Facebook.
Welcome to Gunchi's. Life is a journey that often goes in directions we don't expect, but every journey happens one step at a time. Black Hawk College can help make your journey more successful with more than 140 certificate, career, and transfer options to choose from. Whether your next step is learning new skills, changing careers, or working towards a bachelor's degree, Black Hawk has the program that's right for you.
Take the next step in your journey.
Registration for summer and fall classes is going on now.
Call our advisors today or visit us online to get started. Black Hawk College was my next step. Make it yours.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, we're on the adventure of a lifetime, and we need something that can keep up.
Well, the RAV4 is tech-savvy, has an NHTSA 5-star overall safety rating, and plenty of cargo space for your gear so you'll be ready for anything. Now, what kind of adventure are we talking about?
You're looking at him.
Aw, double trouble.
Lease a new 2016 RAV4 with 0 due-it signing and 0 first month's payment. Or get 0% APR for 60 months on RAV4. Toyota. Let's go places.
At Entertainment Expressions, we're hardcore audio experts. We sell nothing but the best.
Audio you can't live without. Clips, Martin Logan, Onkyo, Marantz, and now Paradigm. You have to come in and hear them for yourself.
And there's more. Anthem amplifiers and whole house audio systems, including outdoor speakers for your deck or patio.
Residential, commercial, and home theater. All from the most experienced electronic staff in the Quad Cities.
Great service is our obsession.
At Entertainment Expressions, we are your home theater.
And audio experts.
Yeah, how about this? Cubs starters, everybody between 174 and 294, and at home, 2.
Yeah, so you got 5 guys in the top 14 in the league in earned run average. The league average ERA for starting pitcher is 4.09.
Chris Coughlin pops up on the first pitch. And Molina makes the catch. First time Coughlin has been retired tonight.
So Kyle Hendricks with that 294 earned run average, the 5th best ERA among the Cubs starters. It's still a full run and change better than league average.
Yeah, you go back to 1913, I believe. The Cubs are almost a run better in the ERA department of starting rotations than the rest of baseball. If they maintain this pace, it'll be a major league record. I mean, it is astounding to be a half a run better over the course of a full season. Ground ball to first. Moss unassisted. 2 quick outs.
Wainwright, for his career, 126 wins. He's lost 71 times, has a career earned run average of 3.07. Pretty good resume.
Here's the 2-0 from Wainwright. Bryant with an aggressive swing and fouls off into the upper deck.
Baseball's 2 biggest summer events back to back. The Home Run Derby on ESPN July 11th at 7 Central. And the very next night, don't miss baseball's biggest stars at the 87th All-Star Game presented by MasterCard. That's July 12th. Coverage begins at 6:30.
2-2.
Home plate umpire there asking for help on the swing from Quinn Walcott. Years ago, umpires would have a little signal. Base umpire would have a little scratch his nose or do something to say, yeah, it was a swing or it wasn't, before it was kosher to ask for help.
Peralta gets Bryant, and the Cubs go in order for the first time tonight, trailing by a run after 5.
4th of July, Nissan's giving you 1,000 more reasons to celebrate. Choose excitement, capability, safety, and get holiday bonus cash. During Nissan's Free to Choose event, get up to 1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers, or get 0.9% financing on Rogue. Hurry! Bonus cash ends July 5th. Shop at your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
June at the Communities College, Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, Clinton, Scott, and Muscatine. Learn more at eicc.edu.
Get ready for Hy-Vee's amazing two-day sale this Friday and Saturday. Hy-Vee 24-pack water, only $1.88. Pepsi 6-packs, just $1.88. Cheetos or Fritos, only $1.69. Hy-Vee bacon, 2 for just $5. And Blue Bunny ice cream, only $1.99. For these great deals and hundreds more, check out HyVeeDeals.com.
Cam, video for Brett Eldridge from Paris, Illinois. That is the third single off his second album, which is called Illinois, and he shot it here at Wrigley Field. Wanna Be That Song is the name of that tune. And he will conduct the stretch a little later during the, I think it's the 7th.
Well, we could shake it up a little bit.
1-1 on Piscotty. Here's the pitch. Fouled off of first, out of play. I will make a prediction.
All righty.
I don't make many. This will be the largest crowd of the season here at Wrigley Field. Nobody told me that. I knew there were going to be a lot of people here, but
been running 40 plus pretty much every night here lately, right? 124,000 and change for the weekend set.
41,702 is the clubhouse leader. That was Saturday, April 16th against the Rockies, a 6-2 win. Backhanded play. Bryant, off balance throw, actually hits the runner Piscotty in the foot or leg, so he's safe.
Gets credit for a base hit. Well behind the bag, never really has time to set his feet, has to hurry that throw. Takes a Cub-friendly bounce, so no extra base for Piscotty. If it's kickball, he's out.
As I say, wiffle ball, kickball, you're out. We've talked about this before. You played pitcher's hand, right? As a kid?
Yeah. You don't have enough guys to cover all the positions.
Just have to get it back to the pitcher before the runner reached first.
So that's what this weather reminds you of, right? As a kid, when you go out in the summertime, you play all day and night. Without coaches or umpires or anything. Not even parents.
The 0-1, Peralta lines to Hayward, who makes a catch right up near that sidewall. One away.
He runs him down, doesn't he? This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Well, the last time I predicted a double play, Matt Holliday hit the ball up into the bleachers. So I won't predict one. I'll just tell you that Molina hits into a lot of them.
Might see a major league debut tonight. Left-hander Gerardo Concepcion is up in the home bullpen along with Trevor Cahill. Stomach's got to be churning out there.
Not exactly a soft landing, is it? Packed house against the Cardinals in a one-run game if he does come in.
Well, you've got lefties to follow here, Moss and Wong after Molina.
Matheny might be thinking about playing a little hit and run. Jason not getting a lot of swings and misses here tonight. There's 2 strikeouts, both looking. Diaz in the first, Peralta in the third. Contreras showing off that arm last night. That's going to shut some teams down. I'm sure all the advanced scouts made note of that.
Miguel Montero will get the start tomorrow behind the plate, but Jake Arrieta, the scheduled starting pitcher.
Take a look at how Jason Hamill has been painting the corners. Brought to you by Benjamin Moore. Paint like no other. We mentioned his 2 punch outs. Breaking pitch in to get Diaz, and then Peralta looking for something other than the heater. Playing Molina as an outfield hitter in the outfield. Jason Hayward really shaded toward the line and right. See Elmore cheating towards the gap in right center. Molina stands way off the plate and then dives to cover the outside corner. Normally looks middle away and tries to hit the ball the other way. Every now and then, though, he'll double cross you. He'll cheat and try to turn on one if he thinks you're going to try to come in on him.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout since the 3rd inning for Hamill.
It's a swing and miss slider. Dangerous lefty Moss coming up, and we're going to see that big league debut.
This call to the pen is brought to you by Lakeside Bank. It's about time.
Is taking my family to Modern Woodland Park. My mom coaches baseball, and when she gets tired, I'll let her ride cool rides like the spinning bumper cars and the new swinging pirate ship. I love the Ferris wheel, and my brother Cade loves the drop and twist and the new game room.
But Dylan, what about Daddy?
You can come too, Daddy, but there's no ties in baseball.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park,
where the fun never stops.
All right, guys, we brought you to this construction trailer to talk about trucks today. Which truck brand offers engines with best-in-class V8 towing or fuel economy?
We moving? We're going. It's the answer to the question, baby.
Silverado.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's Truck Month. Qualified buyers get 0% financing for 60 months. Plus, find your tank and get $8,250 total value on this Silverado All-Star. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
Baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. By your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Visit buyhyundai.com. By Lakeside Bank, celebrating 50 years of financial strength. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. By new BP gasoline with Invigorate, our best fuel ever. And by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way. Major League debut, 6'2", 180. Gerardo Concepcion, 24 years old, born in Havana, Cuba, now lives in Miami. Cubs signed him in March of 2012 to a 5-year Major League contract, and it has been a long road to get here. Some ugly numbers early in his career with a lack of command. He has found that command, and splitting the beginning of the year between AA and AAA has been very good against lefties.
So he works from the third base side of the rubber, a little bit of a crossfire delivery.
Moss went around. Fastball sits 91, maybe 93 at times. Good curveball.
Nice to have a familiar face squatting behind home plate when you take that mound for the first time.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, we didn't see him at all in spring training at big league camp. He is in the back of the book, the minor league section. And his 0-2 fouled off. And you know, we have no idea how it's going to go here. But if he pitches well and has success, there is a need for a left-handed specialist. Travis Wood's been great, but he's not really considered a loogie. I usually ask for more than one batter from Travis. Foul.
Yeah, and Clayton Richards' strength is the sinker ball, ground ball guy who, you know, when he's on his game can kind of come in and get you a big ground ball double play, get you out of a mess. Would be the one area of concern I would think for the Cubs bullpen, looking for a dominant left-hander that could shut down dangerous left-handed bats.
Numbers for Hamill. A runner at first. Piscotty is still on his record. Concepcion trying to strand him. Swing and a miss. So his major league debut is a good one as he strikes out Brandon Moss. Nicely done, young man.
Is taking my family to Modern Woodland Park. My mom coaches baseball, and when she gets tired, I'll let her ride cool rides like the spinning bumper cars and the new swinging pirate ship. I love the Ferris wheel, and my brother Cade loves the drop and twist and the new game room.
But Dylan, what about Daddy?
You can come too, Daddy, but there's no ties in baseball.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park,
where the fun never stops.
All right, guys, we brought you to this construction trailer to talk about trucks today. Which truck brand offers engines with best-in-class V8 towing or fuel economy?
We moving? We're going. It's the answer to the question, baby. Silverado.
Ooh,
that's cool.
It's Truck Month. Qualified buyers get 0% financing for 60 months. Plus, find your tank and get $82.50 total value on this Silverado All-Star. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
Your iPhone success deserves strong signal, right? Well, US Cellular put towers in places the other guys didn't, so you can track your route, stream your music, and post from where your bike is happiest. Hey, you gotta like. iPhone success on U.S. Cellular. A strong signal in the middle of anywhere.
A 4-3 game here in the bottom of the sixth at Wrigley Field. We just saw Gerardo Concepcion make his major league debut. Joe Madden excited to get that left-handed reliever in here, not just because there's a need, but because he's proven effective facing both lefties and righties. So they were excited about that. It does help that he had a familiar face behind the plate in Wilson Contreras. Albert Almora Jr. is here, also from Iowa, as well as Carl Edwards Jr., recalled recently. He's in the pen with him. We talked to Carl today, who mentioned just how much it helps to see so many of those Iowa teammates here at Wrigley with them. Helps with this transition. And guys, I think a strikeout in your first major league appearance, isn't that equivalent to a home run on the first pitch you see?
That's a great question, Dion, for my partner, Jim DeShays. Pretty good result.
It is a very good result, yeah.
And I would imagine the only guy he'll face, I guess, Joe could send him back out with Wong.
Yeah, he might get Wong, yeah.
Two 2-0 on Anthony Rizzo. This is a one-swing ball game. Strike on a curve.
Yeah, I would have to say the strikeout of your first batter doesn't quite measure up to the first at-bat home run, but still. And pitchers, you know, we're generally not into ourselves. We're more team-oriented guys.
Right. Ground ball and through into right center. They had three guys between first and second, and nobody could get it.
All right, good start here in the bottom of the sixth. Got the zone defense, everybody over there on the right side, but Rizzo still manages to find a seam.
The other thing about it is you work so hard to get to this level. Then you get into the game, you strike out a tough hitter, and you're feeling good, and then the manager says, hey, go get the next guy. Carpenter will get the lead man, and that's it. So Rizzo is out. Fielder's choice for Zobrist. And then if you get the next guy, the next day you may be asked to get the next guy. It just never ends. What have you done for me lately?
Clark's Crew, presented by Jewel Osco and Tropicana, is the official kids club of the Chicago Cubs. Team up with Clark as a member of Clark's Crew and receive kids-specific perks, experiences, and merchandise. Visit Cubs.com/kids to sign up your young Cubs so they can be part of the fun all season long.
Contreras has walked, singled, and scored.
We talked about Joe bringing Concepcion into that situation, not being a soft landing for a guy making his major league debut, given the game situation. But a lot of managers prefer to do that. Throw a kid into the fire right away. Sometimes the longer it is before you get in, the more you can think about it. And then when you do get your chance, the moment can really get the best of you. Don't think, just go do.
Should be two. Contreras busting it, and he can't beat the relay. It's a 6-4-3, and the Cubs are finished in the sixth. Still 4-3, St. Louis.
Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware has multiple services to help you. From key cutting, pipe cutting and threading, sharpening services, paint mixing, and lamp repair. Services beyond the ordinary at Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware in Davenport.
Just a game.
I don't think so! We've got what you want when you want it. All the hottest stuff, the latest video games. We're the place to go, cause you know we've got it. So come on in, let's get ready to play.
We carry video games, systems, Blu-ray movies, and now buy, sell, and trade smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, and iPods. Right now, get a 25% trade-in bonus on your retro video games, systems, and accessories like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and more.
Just a game.
I don't think so!
Listen up. This is the time, this is the place. And this is Ford F-150, the truck that goes toe-to-toe with your life. Made of high-strength, military-grade aluminum alloy that pulled the highest safety rating the government can give. And with Pro Trailer backup assist, it's like having your head on a swivel, pal. So load up your crew. This is the time.
Now for a limited time, get an F-150 with 0% financing for 60 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Whoa. Feel the need for speed? Take the iWireless 4G LTE test drive. Get 2 free weeks of the fastest network in Iowa with no obligation. Then get 30 days of nationwide unlimited 4G LTE data, talk, and text for just $50. Family of 4 is only $120. Visit an iWireless store today to start your free test drive.
Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware has over 70 years of knowledge and can help you with all of your window needs. We can repair windows, screens, and thermopane windows. Services beyond the ordinary at Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware in Davenport.
This father-son moment is brought to you by Sport Clips Haircuts. It's good to be a guy. With over 85 Chicagoland locations, find yours at sportclips.com. Gerardo Concepcion, in his major league debut, struck out Brandon Moss with the man on to end the 6th, and he'll face Colton Wong to start the 7th. Outside, ball 1. Trevor Cahill will be the next Cub pitcher, and Adam Wainwright on deck. Cardinals playing a lot of one-run games here lately. They got swept at home over the weekend against Texas, and they were all one-run decisions. They won 3-2 last night. Big win for the